Once again, Epic never ceases to fucking amaze me with the dog shit development that Ballistics has went through. Holy motherfucking shit, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna, put this screen up, okay? Because it's just gonna, add to my speech I'm gonna have. All right, my very calm speech. Okay, so let's say this happens. You wait in a 2-minute queue to get into a fucking match, okay? And you want to use Nitro, and some guy auto locks it. Now we're gonna call this the guy Mr. Asshole, okay? So he auto locks it, okay? So you can't use this. You got to use like proc mines, unless someone already got that one before you. So you got to use like one of the other flex gadgets, okay? The match starts. You win one round, okay? You guys are in the lead. Then the guy that picked Nitro, the thing you wanted, his ass fucking leaves. Well, great. Not only are you down a fucking player, and the other guys seem very fucking sweaty, and you could barely even get past the first round. Okay. Well, now you're also down a flex gadget because Nitro is extremely useful for getting around the map. But now, guess what? You get shit stomped completely because not only are you down a player, you're also down an entire gadget to use, and you can't buy that in the shop because Epic made it to where, for some reason now, or not now, for some reason, you just, like, they should just be in the shop to buy. Instead of having it, oh, you get to choose what kind of gadget you use, have it just be in the shop, and have them be at different prices. Instead of just 300, 300. The fuck? Like, flashbangs used to be a flex gadget, but, like, obviously, that probably got annoying for, most people, because that was probably the most, like, useful one to buy, so then they made it to where, oh, let's just make it worse, and now everyone can buy flashbangs, so it's not like one guy can use flashbangs, and if the enemy team doesn't choose flashbangs, well, great, they kind of lost, because now they're going to be blinded the entire time, okay? But, I'm going to say this right now, why the fuck can people straight up just leave, and then be back, like, a minute later? And also, if they, depending on their load times and their loading screen when they're coming back to the lobby after leaving like a fucking bitch, they could just get back in right after they left. Be really cool if Epic, instead of having this stupid, oh, first penalty, second penalty, fucking to like 7. How about this? Instead of 1 minute, it just takes you to the 7th penalty, and you get a 12-hour fucking wait time. Because if I have to now put up with a 4v5, and I cannot use a flex gadget that I wanted because your ass insta-locked it, and then your ass fucking left, costing us the fucking game because I want to use Nitro so I can actually reposition and get around my enemies quicker, so they actually, so they're actually, like, having to actually, like, actually like, try against me, instead of using Nemesis AR or one tap to the head, or drum gun and just, hit fire spray while standing still, alright? They would actually have to use a bit of their brain to actually aim in instead of just holding a spot, like, completely still, okay? That would be amazing. But no, we have to have people that do that shit, okay? Another thing is this. For some reason, I guess Epic must, like, really hate deaf people because, there's a little gameplay feed, the little thing that helps, deaf people in the settings, called Visualize Sound Effects. This entire game mode, if you are deaf, you are fucked. You cannot play this game mode if you are deaf, because Visualize Sound Effects does not work at all. So imagine, like, Epic making an entire setting that's catered to deaf people so they can actually play, and then making to where that feature does not work, so people who want to play this type of game mode, they're fucked. They're just simply fucked, and they can't do anything about it. If a deaf person plays this mode, and the enemy team just crouches and they're the last one alive, they're not gonna hear them. They're not gonna be able to get the visual cues at all. They won't hear it because they're deaf, and they can't do anything about it. And I don't know why Epic just doesn't have visualized sound effects on as a thing that can just happen. And another thing is this: I'm convinced I'm getting teammates that are fucking deaf, because how the fuck do you know that a guy just planted on bomb? You saw him plant it, and he ran around a box, and I'm able to hear that he's to your left, but you're, like, running around the box like a dog chasing its fucking tail, and the dude's on top of it. And I'm just, like, looking at this like, what the fuck are these teammates I'm getting? It's the dumbest shit ever. I don't know why Epic just can't make it. And also, why add a surrendering system if you will not show us a video on how to fucking do it. Or, better yet, make a fucking tutorial for your fucking game mode that it has a ranked mode for it. Rocket Racing has it, okay? I'm gonna just reiterate that. Rocket Racing has this shit, but for some reason, Ballistics doesn't. When people who have never played these types of games deserve it. I've seen gameplay on Valorant and CSGO, alright? I have a little bit of knowledge on these games, okay? I used to watch CSGO videos. I don't watch Valorant videos. Hell no. Alright? But I've seen, like, gameplay, you know, across the fucking internet, alright, man? But, it gets to the point where I'm having teammates that are treating this as I'm playing first-person Battle Royale, and I'm playing this like CSGO. You gotta not play this like it's fucking Fortnite. You gotta play like CSGO. You have to have good position, you have to have teammates that know what the fuck they're doing, and you can't fucking leave. And it's so fucking annoying that you could just have a teammate just be like, yeah, we're winning. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna leave, and we're all you fuck all you guys. Y'all are gonna lose now, and y'all can go fuck yourselves and die. All right, I don't give a fuck. I'm out. All right, but then it gets to the point when you're getting shit stomped, okay, and you're just like, man, you know, there's a cool little feature called surrendering. All right, so then you go click surrender, but no one is clicking yes. Can I have a fucking reason why you guys will not click yes when we are getting our asses kicked right now? When it's 3-6, can you tell me why you won't click yes, but instead of clicking yes, you'll just leave and you'll take the fucking leaving penalty? Like, are you good? Why are you trying to take the leavers penalty when you could just surrender and get no penalty at all? You don't even, like, go down your rank at all. It's so fucking annoying to have teammates do that shit. And Epic doesn't have... They don't enforce the fucking penalties, I feel like. It's just... Oh my god. Like, can there be, like... Can they just make it to where the flex gadgets, the entire system is just gone, and you can just buy them in the shop? You start off with currency. You can either buy a flashbang, smoke bombs, or shield. Or a deagle. You have 800. But then they could extend that to have all the other flex gadgets. Like, that just seems to make the most amount of sense to me. Instead of making it to where you can have someone lock in a choice, and then them leave, and then great, I want to use that choice, but they already took it from me, and they left. Like a fucking asshole. But no, of course they won't do that. Instead, they're gonna, you know, just add guns. They're not gonna change up the systems at all, and they're gonna keep on making us have shell maps that look like shit, and people just could just, you know, fucking camouflage and shit with superhero skins. So yeah, fucking shit mode.